Hello again. This is the next video of exercises, and this time we will actually do a bit of singing. My first video focused a little bit on support, and we touched base a little bit on resonance. So now we will continue the development of resonance with the exercise we're going to sing together here. And this comes from a collection I've had for quite some time. It's the Choral Warm-Up Collection. Many exercises contributed by many American choral directors. And this book does have a really famous one you might have done in choir or with me, the 1-1-2-1, 1-2-3-2-1. That's actually written by Nancy Allen and is also in this collection. So we're going to do one by John Hooper today, and it is going to again further develop your resonance. And we're going to also focus a little bit on the minor tonality. The minor key is a little bit trickier to pitch than the major key, so this can be beneficial to all of you, whether you are a very young singer or a more mature singer, and whatever level you are currently at. This is suitable for everyone. So first things first, I'm going to play the tune so that you can hear that, get that into the ear. It's going to start on a C. I'm just banging that out for your ear. If you're in the lower octave, you're going to be starting obviously down on this C, not up here. So I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to play it in doubles so that you can hear the low notes up against the higher notes. 1 and. That's the tune. Now the lyrics use a bit of alliteration. I wouldn't quite call this a tongue twister, but I'm going to go through the lyrics alone now. We have many mumbling mice making merry music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Now there's a choice. If you'd rather sing making midnight music in the moonlight, you could do that. There are 2 lyrics provided. I'm going to go with merry today, but you do what you like once you do this on your own in your practice time. So I'm going to speak that again, this time in rhythm, while playing the tune. Many mumbling mice making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. And I just lied, I sang midnight instead of merry, but like I said, either lyric is fine. It's whatever comes out of my mouth, I guess that's what you're going to get. So this time I'm going to sing the tune while playing the tune, getting it into your ear a bit further. So we're starting again on C, and many mumbling mice making merry music in the moonlight, mighty nice. So let's try that using a C minor arpeggio. Breathing in with me. Ready? Many mumbling mice making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. And we're going to do that again, this time using merry instead of midnight, so that we give you the other option. And if you listen carefully, notice I'm not breathing between mice and the word making. It's many mumbling mice making merry music. So I'm not going to put a breath there. I'm going to sing that all through continuously. So we're back in C minor. Many mumbling mice making merry music in the moonlight, mighty nice. And there you have it. So what we're going to do is now try to add some dynamic contrast, because this is so important. A lot of times a piece will be sung well, it'll have the correct notes, it'll have good pitching, it will have good phrasing, but sometimes maybe is missing a bit of pizzazz, a bit of dynamic contrast. So this is a great way to work on dynamics. And what I will do is I will send through the actual exercise so you have that illustrated in front of you, and you can look at the dynamics to be observed, because sometimes it's hard to hear on a recorded video or audio video the dynamic contrast, and you can get a better idea of that when you hear it live or when you're practicing on your own. So I will send that through. So this time, if if we take that first bit, many mumbling mice, we're going to go quiet. And when you're going for a piano sound or a quiet sound, you don't want to undersing. So again, it's back to support. You do need to support it, but you don't want to go too quiet to where it's too airy. So as long as you can go stronger and get louder and increase that volume, piano is going to be relevant to your own comfort zone. So if I start at the beginning and we're going for a piano or a soft sound, many mumbling mice, that's all going to be very gentle. And when we go into the next line, making merry or midnight, your choice, making merry music in the moonlight, that is going to increase in volume a bit. So we go from a soft volume to more of a medium soft to medium loud volume. And then of course, when we get to that last bar, we will change our dynamics again. So the first bar is going to be piano. Many mumbling mice making midnight music in the moonlight. See how I got a little bit louder there? Hopefully you could hear that. Making merry music in the moonlight. And then I tapered that. So I've done one on midnight, one on merry. Let's do that again together. Starting note and many mumbling mice making merry music in the moonlight. And then finally getting softer again. Mighty mice. And that's the end of the exercise. Let's do that again. And apologies if the dynamics are not coming off clearly in the video. I hope they are, but do know I am making the effort to make some dynamic contrast. Back to the beginning, on a C. Ready, and many mumbling mice making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty mice. All right, and this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play the exercise so that you can try that on your own. And I'm going to do it in 3 different keys. I'm going to start for the lower voices, then go back to the home key where we've been practicing here, and then finally into the upper octave, into the upper range. So you have 3 ways that you can sing this. And if you can sing all 3, that's wonderful. If you find you're not so comfortable in one of the other ranges, choose the one or ones that suit you the best. So I'm going down here into an A, low A. So for some of my younger voices, that might be a bit low for you. If this doesn't suit, you can sit this one out. So it's the same exercise starting on a lower pitch. Listen to that tone. Ready, and... Now we're going to go back to the home key. This is where we were when we practiced together. Ready, and... Trying to put a little bit of dynamic contrast on the piano. Not sure if that's coming through or not. And then finally, we're going to do it in the upper range, starting in the head voice area for the upper range. So you've got 2 notes here because some of you are going to be singing down in this octave. Others are going to need to sing up in the normal treble clef. I don't want to say normal, but in my octave anyway. And we're going to do the same exercise again. So here's your first pitch. Listen to it carefully. Ready, and... There you go. So 3 different places to pitch that. They're all in the minor tonality. They'll all help your resonance. They'll help you with support. I suggest doing these standing. I'm doing this seated and a bit croaky. Not a great combination. So I would suggest, stand, get your breath and everything connected so that you can fully support your exercise and sing it beautifully. So I hope you find this helpful. This is a great little way to work on a few things that are very important to singing that you can apply again to your repertoire, whatever you're working on. But again, something that is hopefully accessible to everyone. So I hope you enjoy this exercise and I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much. Happy singing.